Hello and welcome to a walkthrough of MyMaths task 314, Enlarging Shapes. So when you enlarge shapes, you've got a couple of things. One, you have to be told it's enlarged. Number two, you're told a centre of enlargement. And number three, you're told a scale factor, which is how much bigger to draw the thing. Now, weirdly, enlargements end up being smaller if you're told to draw a shape half the size. So if you've got a scale factor of 0.5 or a half, then the shape does in fact end up smaller. On the first two questions we have here, we actually have the original shape, which is this one, G, and the enlarged shape. What we have to do is try to find out where the centre of enlargement is. Now all you've got to do then is pick similar points on the shape, so these two are the same point really, the top of the triangles, and then just draw a line passing through them, but go past the small shape and just extend it. You don't know where it's going to end up, so you just draw that line so it extends down. So I'm going to go to there. Do that again. So if I pick this point and I pick this point, I can draw the line, and it would look something like this thing there. And if I do go from this point to this point, doing the same thing, surprise surprise, it hits the same point, and all three of them hit the same point, and therefore this is the centre of enlargement. So my centre of enlargement from the origin is 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 4. So minus 5, minus 4. That's that one done. The scale factor is how much bigger it's it's changed into. Now you can pick any two sides, so I'm picking this side. I'll just look at it's 2 squares tall, that one. If I look at the same side on the enlarged shape, so this one's 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I can see there is to go from G to G dash, I just double it, so 2 times 2 is 4. And that would be the same on all the shapes, it would just be multiplied by 2, so the scale factor is 2. So same thing on the other shape. So I'm going to start by just drawing in the lines to find where the centre of enlargement is. I'll draw this one in as well. So you only really need 2, but 3 is usually a bit accurate to get this. So we can see it's going to cross over here as our centre of enlargement. So the centre of enlargement here is at 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 5 and 1 up. So minus 5, 1 is the centre of enlargement. Now the scale factor, pick a side, so I'm going to pick this side here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this one, and it's 3 on this one. Now I'm going from this side, B, to B dash. So I'm going from the 6 down to the 3. Now 3 is half of 6, isn't it? So the scale factor is a half, or 0.5, which is the same as 0.5. So that's how you find where the centre of enlargement is. So this thing we would label as centre of enlargement. The centre of enlargement. You find it by doing the projection lines, and then for the scale factor you just compare two sides and see what the difference is, how you get from one to the other one. To actually draw an enlargement, I haven't got the scale factors here, so have just a quick look at the screen. So I've got scale factor of 2 and 0.5. So this one's a scale factor SF2, and this one's going to be SF 0.5, so half the size. Now all I do here is, for scale factor, is to do an actual enlargement, I go from the centre of enlargement and I see how I get to each point. So this one from here is 4 across and then 2 down. Now I'm going to do that twice as much, so instead of going 4 across, I'm going to go 8 across. Instead of going 2 down, I'm going to go 4 down. So A dash, or A, ends up all the way down there. Okay. This point here is 4 across from the centre of enlargement and then down 4. So I've got to do that twice as much. So instead of 4, 4, I'm going to go 8, 8. And I'll start back at the centre of enlargement. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to end up all the way down here. And that's where C dash is going to be. And on this point here, to get to there, I go 3 across this time and 4 down. Twice as much is going to be 6 across, 3 across 10, so 6 across and 4 down goes to 8 down. So 3, 6 across, and then 8 down is going to be here, is where B dash is going to be. Okay, and then I could draw the shape in, and I could show the projection lines, and we'll all end up back there. Now it's exactly the same process for doing a half. So I'm just going to figure out how I get from the centre of enlargement to point E. I go across 2, 4, 6, 8, go across 8, and then down 2. So instead of going across 8, because the scale factors are half, I'm going to half of 8 is 4. So go across 4, instead of going down 2, half of 2 is 1, so it's going to end up here. So there's E dash. To get all the way down the bottom, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 2, 4, 6. So that's going to be, instead of 8, 6, it's going to be 4, 3. So 4 and then 3 is going to be here. So there's a G dash. And then the last point is this one. So that's 2, 4, 6 across and then 2, 4, 6 down. So half both of those measurements is 1, 2, 3 across and 1, 2, 3 down. And F dash is going to be there. And then I could draw the shape and just put the projections on if I wanted to, but I don't have to do all that because MyMaths just wants you to find out where the points belong. And that's it. That's enlargements. Have fun.